the gifts that they're sharing with you, so you can definitely create the overflow in your life. And I'm just going to take the round and we'll introduce each other. Krystalya, can you share a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in this world?
So I am a self-love enthusiast, and I also want to empower people. So I try to guide people to be more empowered and claim their own innate healing ability. I draw symbols, as you see in the background there, for healing. I've drawn over 500 of them, and I've authored about 40 books on different subjects for healing with the symbols, and teaching people about their beliefs and emotions and stuff that keep them stuck, that keep them from healing. And that's not just it's not just physical healing, it's body, mind, and spirit, which includes money.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can you just tell what are these symbols for? Like what people would use these symbols for?
A variety of things, everywhere from that one that looks like a star is called Love and Trust, and it's all about learning how to trust your intuition and your process. The one right below it is the heart chakra symbol, which is all about opening your heart chakra. And the one directly behind me that I don't think we can see, the purple one, the big one, that's a chakra opening symbol that's used to open all the chakras and get the energy flowing within the body. And it
So
takes
beautiful.
about 20 seconds for the energy of the symbol to work for most
Woo,
people.
so powerful. Thank you. Thank you for everything what you're doing. Okay, Dr. Heather, you're next.
Hi, Arena. Oh my goodness. It's so wonderful to be here. So I'm Dr. Heather, and I work with entrepreneurs who want to increase their calm, their confidence, and their cash flow with ease and grace and a lot more flow and freedom, right? So this is why we're here about elevating our money mindset. I'm so excited to be a part of this series, and it is something that you definitely want to make sure that you attend, because if there's any challenges or stuckness or uncertainty with money, this is where you're going to want to be. And from my side of the house, I have a training company and coaching company, Another Level Living Incorporated. I talk about that true freedom comes from the inside out. So your business is an extension of all that you are. Your money is this beautiful extension of all that you are. We want to be able to not only give, but also receive, right? And there's a power in that. And so excited. I can't wait to even hear all the wisdom that I'm going to be hearing from some of the other speakers. And
Yay. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks. Thanks so much for being a part of this amazing crew. And Haleh, Haleh,
Hey, like hallelujah, right?
yes.
Thank you so much, Irina, for creating the space for all of us. This is mind blowing with all the amazing speakers you brought together for this event. I mean, definitely it's a must to attend. You'll be blown away by each speaker. Oh my God. Okay, where do I start? The money, right? Money
Yes.
manifestation. As you know, I had so much shame about money. I hated money. I didn't want to have anything to do with money. I would like exit out. There's absolutely no way until late 22. Well, in a nutshell, I came to America when I was in third grade, right? And revolution happened. We lost everything. So it stemmed from there, but there was more branches to this tree that happened. But my relationship with money changed. It was late 22 that my relationship changed. It's my best friend right now, and I love it, and I welcome it into my home because money is frequency. And that frequency will create, once you become really embody it and feel it, that it's a part of you, like your best friend. So,
I love it. But just tell a little bit about what you are helping people with.
yes, what I do. I'm so excited about this event you're having. So I want to make sure people join. Okay. well, I say it's a health span and cell quantum coach. So it's a health span and cell resonance quantum coach. What that is, it's not lifespan. Everyone gets confused about lifespan. It's not about that. It's maximizing the number of years you got in your life, living it in quality, the number of the years you want to live. But are you waking up with that energy, that zest, that passion, like a 4-year-old does? Do you
Mhm.
play? Do you enjoy life? I'm all about that and simplifying it. With me, I love to simplify because when I was working in jobs and corporations that I didn't enjoy, the subconscious mind programs it, even if you're like happy and joyful, and it hits you when you don't want it, and you're called old age or genetic or something else. Well, I was bedridden in 2011. That's how I know. And that's why simplicity works. But I got out of it in 3 months, despite all the diagnosis they gave me. So,
Mhm. Yes, that's so beautiful, and thanks so much for bringing that light with everybody else, because again, we are here to say that like Haleh just mentioned, that the doctors are not gods. And a lot of times when people are having the diagnosis, they already set themselves on the failure. But we are here to talk about, no, it's up to you if you choose to believe in everything what somebody tells you, right? Even the doctor. And today we are talking about money and saying that yes, overflow isn't a dream, it's actually our decision. So we are the ones to decide, do I want to live the way I usually live and complain and say that nothing is changing? Because you know what the interesting part is, a lot of times when I go to the birthday parties or just the gathering, there are the same people who complain about life. They complain that, their job is bad. They complain that their partner is bad. But the thing is that every year we are meeting, and every year I hear the same story. And I'm just, wondering why. And why is because these people like to put the excuses on something else and do not understand that they are in charge for any results that they are creating in life. So once we realize that it stems from our decision, everything becomes a different gameplay, right? The idea is that if we start studying the success and successful people, nobody was like nobody was receiving something from the sky. Everybody had to put the work. And I just encourage everybody, if you love somebody that you are following, you're a fan of somebody, just go and check their biography, because I can guarantee you will find that these people were hitting rock bottom, and then they were just rising like that, what you call it, the phoenix from the ashes, right?
Right.
Why? You know what, it's not because the circumstances changed, it because they were refused to give up. That's because they said that I know I can have whatever I want, and they would just consistently walk that walk until they hit that success, right? So why am I sharing this with you? Because the way you show up in one area of your life, this is the way you're going to show up in any area of your life. If you are a great person and committed person in the partnership, in love, that's the person who you are showing up as for the business or for career or for the money goals, right? That's the person who shows up for your health and etc. And my invitation is that if we study these successful people, we know everything stems from the mindset. Successful people make quick decisions and they hardly change them. Now, I'm just going to repeat, successful people make quick decisions and they hardly change them. Why am I sharing that? Because a lot of time we are sitting with something. We want to do something, we get inspired, and then we start like really just dwelling on it. Should I do it or I shouldn't? How much is it going to cost me? And all these different stories starting to rise. And 90% of the time we are saying no to ourselves. Again, it's not because somebody is holding us, that's because we are making the wrong decision. And each time we are making the decision, we are always propelling to that path depending on the decisions that we are making. So with this work, we are actually learning how do we make good decisions, how do we start thinking as successful people who make quick decisions and they just trust the process. And again, look at all these experts. They've been somewhere in their life, because again, nobody just achieved the success overnight. But now they can guide you, they can teach you, they can give you the tools, the strategies, and you do not have to do it alone. Yes, alone it's hard. And that's why a lot of times when we just want something, whether this is just, look our fabulous way, or just go after something that we desire, we lose that steam, because again, we were not wired to do this work alone. That's why each one of us has somebody who guide us, because that's how it is. We cannot see our own blind spots, no matter how well we are with other, no matter what we can identify in other people. But that's the way we are all wired. That's what makes us humans. So today message is that if you are watching in, and if this is something that resonates with you, if you are just nodding your head and say, oh my God, yes, she talks to me, because for me, it is not easy to make the decision, because I'm going to consult everybody around before I consult myself, right? So this is your sign and this is your golden ticket. Join the event, because there is so much wisdom. There is so many things that you can amplify your relationship with money, and everything starts from that decision. Okay, enough of me talking. Krystalya, what is coming to you as I'm sharing?
Well, I think you've covered it really so well. I'm not sure I'd have much to add, but I think the really big key here is that we need to follow our intuition, and we
Mm-hmm.
need to only associate with people that love and support us when we do ask for input. Too often we are quote unquote victims, kind of what you were describing. I like to refer to us, for most part, we all tend to become victims pretty easily. To get rid of the victim mentality and instead embrace the people that really love and support you instead of the naysayers that really don't care about you.
Mm-hmm.
And
So true.
look at your own mindset. But sometimes you're right, we can't see it unless we have somebody else to reflect to us. But again,
Mm-hmm.
trust your intuition and trust that you only connect with people that love and support you and encourage you.
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Heather.
Well, I love what you said, Irina, and also Krystalya. This was really cool. And one of the things that was coming to my mind as you were talking is that, yes, we're talking about elevating your money mindset, but we're also talking about elevating even your heart space and your body to be able to manifest it and bring it into fruition,
Yep.
where we can create that beautiful, aloha, loving relationship with money, how it goes, how it comes. And it's this part about when it feels good, when you're comfortable in your own skin and you're able to be of service and receive your divine inherited prosperity, because really victory is already ours, right? If we're been given this calling, whether it's entrepreneurship or whether it's doing this, the divine inheritance is already yours. It's just about how can we bring it in, how can we receive it, love it, allow it to love us. And oh my goodness, the more that you're able to receive, guess what? The more you're able to give. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful it's like air, right? We breathe in, we breathe out. Same thing. Money goes in, money comes out. But do it one way, it's not going to go far. Like, we can't just breathe out and think that we're going to live forever or breathe in. But it's being able to enjoy that ebb and flow and even
Mm-hmm.
shift it to where maybe more money goes out now. Well, how can you also manifest that and shift it where more money comes in? So you come and be able to see how to do that, and we'll be able to support you in that. Thank you.
Yes, love it. Thank you so, so much. Haleh, how about you?
Thank you. Oh my God, you guys touched on such an important, crucial aspect. Each one of you, Irina, Krystalya, and Dr. Heather, impactful what you guys all shared, because each one of these steps will get you your heart desire. If you want the freedom that you need. So what does the really money bring to you? Does it bring you that freedom? Does it bring you that joy? Because the bottom line of everything is the living your life in that joy. When you're in that joy, everything will flow. So if you want to do something, instead of going into the thoughts, because our thoughts are not even ours, it's programmed, right? It's either in the future or in the past. But what is that heartbeat of yours? Every beat, every breath that you take, what does it want? And without a doubt, do I have this money? Do I just do it? And it's that risk of practice. It takes practice to say yes, and you'll see how things will flow. And definitely not listening to the people, as you said, surrounding yourself with people that are on the same page is super important. And I learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer, I was coached by him. He said, what people think about me is none of my business. And I've been using that ever since decades ago. I've been using that because when you're in the flow, the people that are attracted to you will divinely be yours. So trust the divine guidance and don't, as he said, it's none of our business what they think. You just move forward and you'll attract a new crowd. It takes practice. Thank you.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it what you shared. I just, like to touch on the point of to be in the right crowd, because just, like I would love everybody to invite to look at your surroundings right now and just, like see what are the people, what are the three people that are the average people that what is their conversation around money. This way, if these are the people you still want to hang out, or you really want to up level yourself and move to somebody who is really inspired to do something different in life in order to produce different results, right? Again, the choice is ours. And until we make that decision, nothing is changing when nothing is changing, right? And I just wanted to briefly talk about the gifts because, again, if you're joining this event, this is a masterclass style. You do not have to be anywhere in a particular day or time. All it is, once you register, every morning you will receive at 6 a.m. 2 interviews of the speakers with their tools, with their free gifts. And it's going to happen for 2 weeks. So it's at the comfort of your home for 24 hours. You have enough time to watch less than 1 hour of the interviews to consume it at your own pace. And it's amazing structure. So there is no excuses. I do not have time. You do have time just for yourself. Just, like really create that time for yourself because you do matter. Your money relationship matter and your life really matters. And I just wanted to share, like, if once you register, what kind of great gifts you can receive. Krystalya, can you talk about your gift, please?
My my gift is called Boundless Energy, and you get some samples of the symbols. One of which actually improves your energy, and I've actually had people that were dozing off in a meeting and picked it up and held it and were awake again. And so you get an audio program and a few symbols and a PDF document that goes with that bonus.
Yay, beautiful, awesome sauce. How about you, Dr. Heather?
So my gift is 7 secrets to more business and life harmony. You get an awesome ebook that gives you those 7 secrets. And over the next week, you also get 7 more secrets that's going to lead you to more harmony and freedom. So if you're overwhelmed and you're like, I don't know what to do, you definitely want to be able to get that free gift.
Awesome, beautiful. Thank you so much. And how about you, Haleh?
So we get that energy, that motivation to be playful, and start with that joy and to live, because it all starts with your 5 morning action plans, because it is so important to be consistent. And that is my 5-step guide to how to be consistent in everything you do and to implement it. It's not like do it today and skip it and then do it again. Oh, it was a birthday, it was a holiday. No, being consistent in this. And I do want to say, please join us so you'll be surrounded with that frequency, that energy with all of us so you can invite money into your life.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, join. There is a registration link. And please be a part of this beautiful movement, because together we can create something powerful. It's one thing when you are manifesting alone, but when we come together, it's something that we can accelerate the timing and accelerate the results. Thanks so much again for joining me today, and we'll see you tomorrow on another episode, and register for the event.